even think about that we ain't finna let you rule nothing. Y'all rulership days is over with. You gonna get up off them lands. You gonna go back to your land where you first started off. I think the ancestors messed up when they felt sorry for a lot of y'all. I think that's what happened. I think a lot of y'all played that po face. Some of y'all do it today just to manipulate. I see it all the time. But I'm so wise, I know what to engage and disengage to. Yeah. Yeah, it's grand rising over here on my side of town. We very intelligent beings over here. You ain't gonna master, manipulate, or construct or reconstruct nothing no more. This the woke nation. These people woke over here. We don't want to hear y'all foolery. We don't care about your foolerism. What we care about is you getting up off these lands. Right? And give us back what belongs to us. Does that mean a WAR? No, it do not. What does it mean? Correct yourself and go back in your rightfully place. That's how you do it. You did it with pen and paper. We got to undo it with pen and paper. You lied about these mounds. You lied about the constructions. The lie been going on for a very long time. We tired of it. I'm just trying to figure out why some of y'all living on the mounds. What benefit is you gonna get from that? Yeah, I said it. Y'all can camp out at Moundville, Alabama for $25. What you out there doing? Because them not your people. That's why nothing ain't happening for you. Y'all out, I know they out there energy harvesting. They out there trying to steal energy, right? Trying to stay alive and survive. But then late at night, you get to hear your camp about to roll over or a strong breeze coming up on you. Oh, did you hear that? Yeah, they heard it. Did you hear it? See, a lot of y'all out there, and y'all got all these surveillance cameras out there. Why you got surveillance cameras out there? What activities are you hearing? What are you looking for? I know. I seen them. I visit. I seen it. I want to see. I go to the mounds all the time. And I see all these hidden cameras that they thought was hidden. Just to see what the person gonna do. You're trying to see if they gonna meditate. You're trying to see if they gonna energize something. You're trying to see what's gonna happen. Is they gonna remember? Yeah. Yeah. We do. We do know exactly what happened. And we do know half of y'all non-American Indians don't belong out there. All of you don't belong out there. Those people were Negro. Y'all was fed with this lie. This African booty scratcher lie. Oh, these are our people. Man, them not y'all people. Them not y'all people. Them bronze melanated brothers and sisters is not y'all people. They not. Y'all been going with these lies for so long. It's so bad that the school teaching the kids how to lie. Ain't that something? Some of y'all are some teachers. Y'all need to be listening to me. Stop teaching them kids how to lie. Right? Stop teaching them kids how to lie. Every post I put up, it says teach the kids. Do I mean what I say? Exactly, that's what I mean. Teach the kids. You teaching them what you was told to teach them. Now, if a lot of you teachers and a lot of you people like to do research, why you ain't read the article yourself and see that it made sense and go do a little more deeper? And then you'll realize the article that you producing is a lie. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense that we've been going through this for so long. It don't make no sense that we teaching out. And then y'all talk about, oh, the kids doing this in school, or the kids acting. Well, how you acting when you pushing a colonizer lie? and that energy affecting that child. And now you calling the parents talking about your child acting out. Nah, the child ain't acting out, is you. Because you are made to produce a lot. Now the reaction that you getting from the child is what the ancestors producing now is a reaction. A reaction. Do we know what reactions is? Every action, there is a reaction. There is. I heard people say, well, you don't got the... Yes, you do. You will react. If it's not right, you going to react. Even if your energy is at peace, and somebody said, well, grand rising, sister, what is your reaction? Grand rising, brother. Grand rising. So that's a reaction. So don't sit up here and tell lies. That's all y'all know how to do is lie, 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 lie. As soon as something break out, it's time to call your mama. No, don't call me. Call the colonizer. Just don't touch my child. That's it. This stuff ain't talked about in school. I bet you a lot of these adults don't even know who Sarah Boone is. They didn't even probably think about it. All they know is Thomas Edison. I show you Lewis Lattimore too. And Thomas Edison did not even get the lights generating. Ain't that something? But there you go in school producing that lie. Nah, buddy. Go back and do it again. Go back and do some research. Go back and do some research and start seeing these characters acting like actress. What they that's what they designed to do. Shit. Martin Luther King came over here and told you he had a dream. He seen a man. No, you didn't have no dream. You find out you was on some melanated land. You find out that these were some beautiful indigenous people. But you went to school. What you went to school for? You went to school to come over here and train the people. Oh, it's some racism going on. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. If it was so, you wouldn't be dating Betty Mortez, or Miller Elizabeth Betty Mortez. So that go to lie. We already seen it. Y'all seen it yesterday. I'm sure y'all screenshot it. I'm sure a lot of y'all probably done went and looked her up too, didn't it? Did you find out she was the civil rights inventor? Did you go deep in the archives on that? Now you need to go deep into find out who created the NAACP. Why is it created? Why is all these acts created? Why is it? It's a lot to think about. She's a spirit warrior. Can you put up the picture of Jacob Roy Childs and Coretta Scott King? What's her name? Miller Elizabeth Betty Mortez. We had an article up about it. We'll run it back over.
I couldn't send Spirit Warrior that picture without them accepting a message request.
Did you accept a message request?
I can't get off the line and do it.
Do you know how to work the big screen message reader?
Nope. Let's see.
You know how to put up the picture message? I can put you on the big screen.
Hold on, let me see if I can go get it. Hold up. It ain't gonna take me long. I'll go get it and send it to you. Hold on. I'm working over here.
I do all that.
I'm gonna see. Nah, if she don't know how to do it, let me just pull it up. Sister Soul, are you in here? If Sister Soul in here, bring her up. Because she be working that computer too. I need her up here. Grand Rising, Sister Soul. Are you by the computer?
Yeah, I'm sitting there reading, sis. That's what I be doing.
Can you pull up Jacob Rothschild and Martin Luther King? You will see a picture of him and Coretta with the Rothschilds. I want him to see it. You can get on the Google search. I want to show them some. I'm going to show them it wasn't no racism act. All these ceremonies. Let me know when you got it.
All right. Okay, I have it right. We're just trying to give me the register on here. Okay, so I have it pulled up now.
Okay, can we get Sister Soul to the big screen?
Sorry, I just sent it to her too.
Okay. We're going to get Sister Soul to the big screen. Host, can you put it to the big screen? Spirit Warrior. Y'all see that right there? Y'all see who that is? That's Jacob Rothschild. That's Jacob Rothschild. What's wrong with this picture right here? It's a lot wrong with this picture right here.
Yes, sir.
You know what's wrong with this picture right here? What is he awarded for? That's the question. What is he awarded for? What is he awarded for? Nah, you see Jacob Rothschild.
How you can't see that? What you talking about?
See what's going on right here? Yeah, it don't look like no racism act. Does it? Grand Rising, Florida Boy 77. Does it look like a racial act? Come on now, y'all. Wake up. Where is the act?
Look how he's smiling. He's smiling like he just won the lottery or something around here.
Know why he's smiling? He's smiling because he being applauded and being awarded for doing a good deed. The good deed is to tell the people that this is a racism act. We're going to create these acts. We finna help colonize. I'm going to promise you a piece of this land. And you going to be the leader and you going to help control them. You going to create and tell them that we finna hit with the Civil Rights Acts, movements. Man, this is from the Rothschilds. This man right here, man, come on, that's Jacob Rothschild right there. It's more than one picture. You do know that, right? It's a lot of pictures of them together. They done sat down and had a pretty packed dinner. You wasn't invited to the cookout. Your ancestors wasn't invited to the cookout. Because the agreement was to come in to tell you you are from Africa and all this bullshit to help conquer and steal. I need a Rothschild in here right now. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
They look happy to me. The film is right on time. Them good tie suits right there. Oh yeah. Is it another picture? Do you got another picture of them, Sister Soul? Should be another picture They should be on the
I pulled up. Well, let me see.
Yeah.
Knowing what I know now, I don't even think this man is on the line.
Oh man, look at the secret society. Oh shit. There go him and Coretta Scott King. Ah man. Ah man. Ah man. Y'all still believe that these boats came from Africa? Y'all still want to believe it?
Where the picture go? Oh, it took it out.
Y'all still want to believe this? Some boats came from Africa. This stuff all on the website. Oh yeah, that's what y'all need to be saying, Emma B. Y'all definitely need to be screaming that. But some people getting ready to turn up this month for his birthday. Look at Coretta. Now knowing she's a goddamn Cherokee Indian. Look at her. High cheekbones. She looked like she's showing a fake smile.
Right.
Both sides. They got she don't even want to smile. She ain't even want to take that picture. That sister didn't want to take that picture. No.
Disappointed, sis. Yep, you ain't lying.
She don't even, that ain't even no real smile right there. This stuff was left for y'all to know what's really going on. This stuff was left for y'all to really know what was going on. Now, when you start going around go on up and look at these other pictures. Look, whoa, shit. Oh, man. All you get is starting to see the good brothers that's starting to look similar to like them. Oh, shit, what that is right there. Who that is, right? Oh, I see Mari. Oh, I see some. Oh, wait, go back up to the AGC. Oh. I see a few Negroes back there behind Mari. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Oh, man. When I told you it was people that look like you, that's what the hell I mean. That's what I mean. That's what I mean when I say it's people that look like you. Because all of them had a hand. It don't look, man, I don't see. What a boat said. Huh? What a boat said. What a boat said. Y'all don't hear me talking. Somebody need to go find the African shirt. What a boat said. Oh, I see him with the good sorority. Oh, man. Great civil rights partnership. What? Look at them good brothers right there. Look at them good brothers right there. Oh, man. Oh, man. What you see? What do you see? A partnership, a conquer, or agreement. That's what you see. That's what you see. People that look like you, that's not you. That's what you see. That's what you see. Somebody said Hawaii. Nah, baby, that ain't Hawaii. That's an organization.
That's coordination.
That's coordination at its finest, right there. Look at the secret. Look at you. Do you see the both hands? You see the hands of the agreement? Oh yeah. Yeah, hands mean, the symbols of the hand sign mean everything. I still can't find no African shield. Ah, man. It's a lot of pictures going on. Ah, man. He got a lot of awards. There go Robbie Rothschild. He would have had man too. Robbie Rothschild. And to go back on, when you go back up at the top, that man Robbie, he one of the head men. That one right up there is, Robbie Jacob Child. Yeah, that's the head man right there. Yeah, yeah, I still don't see no African boat. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Coretta, I'ma still say this right now. Coretta do not look like she wanted to take that picture. Somebody said Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yeah, all these people.
Didn't you say that the woman that Michael was dealing with was a Rothschild.
Yeah, she had connections to the Rothschilds.
Look, Coretta probably knew it in that picture and just didn't want to smile, but she knew what he had his hands in.
Her name was Amelia Elizabeth Betty Mortez. Yep, that's her name. YT women. So therefore, guess what? It ain't no racism going on. It's still, so I'm gonna ask you again, where is the act of, why they ain't bomb on him? I'm just trying to figure out. Grand Rising owner, come on up. These people are in a fraternity, and they help conquer you. All of them. So when I tell you once again that it's people, y'all tap the screen for me. When I tell you that it's people that look like you, that is exactly what I'm looking at. That's a brotherhood. Look at all of them. The Rabbi Jacob Rothschild, look at them. So when I tell you that he had a job to do, that's exactly what the hell I mean. Look at them. All these AGC's newspapers left this stuff behind for you to figure it out. The black jewels, the Jews, and all. Man, come on. So now you need to ask yourself, what was Michael Luther? Because he changed his name too and told you he was a Martin. It's a lot to be explained over here. Now you need to be asking yourself, can we continue on further with helping Donald Trump remove him out of history? I think so. I don't think he need a holiday. I'm just trying to figure out why he the only one that's street name everywhere. But I know why. Y'all don't know why. See, everywhere you go, this individual has a street in the southern southeastern. This man was connected. I don't care what nobody say. Somebody said why? Why he got a street? Because he did an agreement. They made sure. See, he pushed out a strong passion lie. He pushed out a strong passion story. And everybody, he programmed it. He was a programmer. And it programmed even right now into some of y'all kids' mind state. And they don't even know what they looking at. This is what you need to be looking at. Them some good brothers right there. So what did they do? They sided up with who? The YT to help take over who? You. See, this stuff is real. He was programming. So now when I tell y'all got to get in the mind state now. And just look when these people like this come into effect. Then what else did he push up on you? I'm going to tell you something that you ain't thought about. He also pushed religion on the people. So help me God. He had a church. He was a pastor. It's a lot of things that this man done. And I don't think that we seem to really apprehend or catch it. Now you finna see in the month of this month, January, you finna see they crank up and have a whole TV they show about him. I don't think nobody need to turn his ass on. I think everybody need to be screenshotting what you seeing right now and taking it to the next platform and bashing his ass. I'ma be honest. This man forced a religion up on you when you was naturally spiritual. He was part of a secret society of an elite. He had a job to do. It don't look like no racism. What color that man driving that? So where's the racism at? I'm still trying to figure this shit out.
Yeah, that make sense.
I don't see the act of see, and that's where now we gonna talk about something. We talk about the KKK, right? Well, you need to be talking about this right here. That helped form the KKK. And see, even the ones that don't know this, even the ones that's talking about this stuff right now, y'all have to look at that all this stuff is a lie. You're looking at the receipts right now. He had a white T personal driver, so therefore it couldn't be no racism going on for a white T man to be shuffling your ass around.
I'm telling you.
You got to make some stuff make sense.
Him being in the position he's in, and would you feel safe with white T man riding you around if it was such a, I mean, don't you think people would be trying to be after him or something? Like, that don't make sense to me.
But that was an act. That was the act. That was the act. So when they made like they was boycotting and man, listen, they would, man, so that goes back. Was you leading the people like a trail of tears? You was talking about boycotting. Was you really leading them into their own, unalivement? Was you made them feel like they was boycotting and they was standing strong, right? But they don't know what the hell they was standing into, because you know what? They didn't know this. They had so much faith and belief into them, they didn't know how to think about this stuff.
Yeah, check on my grandbaby, sis. I'll be right back. I'm going to leave the picture up in case you want to keep talking about it, or you want me to...
Yeah, you can leave it up. You can leave it up. That's fine. But see, that goes back to just show y'all. That just go back to just show you what I'm saying. It wasn't no racism going on. You just seen this man being shuffled all the way around. That's right. Somebody said turn the other cheek. Yeah, that's the lie that he told you to do. Be soft. Be submissive. Remind you now, he came over here with programs. That's all you can see right now is the church is a program. All these people going inside these buildings. Now you done forgot who you is. Now y'all sitting up here listening to his kids. They finna tell you a long good deed story. Oh, how I miss my dad. If you don't get your ass on out of here, something wrong with you. Y'all thought that we weren't gonna wake up, or we was never gonna find out this man underhand. Yeah, that's what they want you to do. They want you to believe that you sleep. The whole time the people is you. Somebody just said it. Royal. Yeah, you the church. The peoples. The peoples are the church. Now y'all see what's going on. I still can't find no racism. It should have been something going on with him and these people in this picture. But you know what? I see everybody real fancy, huh? Real fancy. Real lavish. So how the hell did Coretta Scott King get a goddamn Queen Elizabeth dress on if it's so much racism going on? Cause that's Sister LaShaw. Let you know it wasn't no racism going on. Point exactly. It wasn't no racism going on. All y'all believe that it was a racism going on. Something wrong with you. Y'all are indoctrinated bad. All of this is the proof that it was no racism going on. It's just something to think about. All of them together. All of these are allies. All of these are allies against you. Now somebody finna get up and say, oh, well, his birthday this month. Oh, doctor, man, get to sit down. No. We don't want to hear that no more. What we don't want to hear and see is that we celebrating a man. And don't nobody really know why he is to be celebrated, but you tell a lie that he pushed a civil act or a civil rights movement. He did, right along with his lover. And it wasn't Coretta Scott King. It was the inventor of the civil rights movement. And she was YT. Now you need to ask yourself, if it was so much racism going on, how in the hell did he get into these high-tech ass schools? How the hell you get in Spelman, all these grade A ass colleges? Rockefeller also have entitlement too. So it couldn't be that bad for you to be up here with the minority. So that means there was some lying going on. So that goes back again. The author, the actress, and the presentation just got ruined just that quick. Because you know what? The math ain't mathing. You shouldn't even been in no type of schools like that. If it was that bad. Then the pictures, right? Showing that y'all are all kumbaya. So your acting skills are very terrible. Because you left evidence behind. Don't tell me, oh, you just tried to make it silver. No. You didn't make it silver. You made it wrong. You was coming to collect the silver and gold from the people. So you are the false prophet for some of you indoctrinated Bibleless people. That's your false prophets. Gave a false lie. Yeah, I know y'all don't like me right now. It's cool. It's cool. That because he took you to a good church and hit you with a good book top your head and told you God is coming out the sky and now you believe in it. And now you still looking up in the sky and still nothing ain't came out yet. Something wrong with you. Something is absolutely wrong with you. Indoctrination is real, people. And they also indoctrinating our kids with these absolutely lies. Now y'all need to be questioning these schools. Parents, some of you teachers that's in here on the bad chat, why are you teaching the kids how to lie? You are mentally challenged ill because you believing in a lie. Now you starting to see the reality. Oh, you gonna talk about we gonna call the human rights? Man, we ain't calling none of them people. Them not our people. Them your people. You call on them if you believe in them. Because we know for a fact over here they not going to get nothing done. All they going to do is sell a dream, and he told you he had a dream when he actually did not have a dream. He seen the motherfucking people, and he realized that this land was indigenous. Because now when you take it back a little bit, where is he really from? But the story you give, he grew up in Atlanta. The story you give, he from Atlanta. Ah, man. Open up them top secret files. What's up, Sister Blue? Come on up. Open up those files. You don't want to open them files. You know why you don't want to open them files? Because you don't want nobody to tell on you. Why everybody keeping everything a hush-hush? Man, get out of here with that. Ain't no more shh. No, we ain't kids. We woke. This the woke nation. Now when I say the woke nation, y'all gotta understand that this is a spiritual battle that has been damaged to the people physical. The physical side was to destroy you, to believe that you are a slave, to keep you indoctrinated so you won't know who you are, how valuable you are, and you can't find what the heirship of the land really owes to you. Let's talk about it. Give me some saints in here. Can somebody say glory, hallelujah? Because that's what y'all believe in. And I ain't finna say hallelujah to something that I don't know what I'm howling to. But I can say this. I can see everything is being done by my own hands. Everything is being done by my own hands. And your labor is to go out here and produce the lie. Now, let's get some saints in here. Let's get some pastors in here. Y'all talking about thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not commit adultery. Well, you just doing all the above right here. You broke your own damn commandments. Because y'all don't even know what's going on. Y'all sitting up here telling all these arrogant, fabricated ass lies. And y'all see what's going on right here. So these people could not been that bad off. It can't be that bad. So y'all are mentally bounded in bondage by believing. So now I'm gonna tell you what's really going on. You've been indoctrinated so bad that you believe a lie. Believe a lie so bad. You got a hypnosis. You got a hypnosis lie. Now you saying that you seeing an angel or somebody just came and talked to you or you thought you seen some. That's that hypnosis lie. Why you think they put hypnosis in front of you? Somebody said, well, you don't want to do this hypnosis because you can go unconscious real bad. And they trap you. You know why they trap you? They trap you mentally and physically because they bounded you. It's a spell. It's all to do with sound and frequencies. And then and now just to bring it back to the reality side of it, the physical part, his voice was the frequency. The vibration reached the people. The lie that he told reached the people. Now you bounded and bonded and can't come out the rabbit hole because now you believing because what he first thing he did was hit him with a good book, basic instructions before leaving Earth. Now he told you there go one lie right there. The next lie he told you y'all was all what? It was racism. Now you go back and look at all these goddamn pictures. You don't see not one racism act happening right now. And you know what? It could not been with if he's standing with multiple brothers of YT and then also the Negro people. So now that shit got you questioning your commandments. Right? Who gave you your commandments? And why you gotta follow them? Right? This the woke nation over here, folks. They listening on the back chat. I know they is. But to make it make sense though, right? Our kids are forced to believe a lie. Are forced to believe and entertain and indoctrinate to carry on this same perception. For years and years, this shit been going on for over 30 to 40 years. And it ain't been stopped yet. That land, you know, they got some power into that. That's power right there. When y'all ain't just not, y'all are just waking up to this. I've been woke to this shit. I just didn't never know how to come out and tell the people about it. Like, this is crazy. I always dug for the slave ships. I was a top-notch student when it came to history. It's why I can produce it so well. In science, in math, all these subjects. But you got so many degrees. Man, half of these people like Lewis Lattimore, right? Lewis Lattimore was a lawyer. Where's the degree at? He was a lawyer. It's a lot of things, and I read up on him so very well. He was incompetent on a lot of things, but knew how to construct. But then they tell you that's a diagnosis. Maybe some people have a way of receiving it better than others. Now that's what you have to realize. Now you got to realize all this stuff that you was ever told was an absolutely lie. And this is what we've been dealing with for years after years after years. A lie. And y'all still pushing this narrative. It's crazy. It's absolutely ludicrous. You should not be pushing something that you don't know what you pushing. So it's just something to think about. It's a lot of stories here. It's a lot of stories that just not adding up. That's not making sense. I need Rick Ross in the building because his grandmama, great-great-grandmama, Harriet Tubman, Anna Middle Ross, she lied too. All these actresses. I'm telling you, when you go back and do your history, none of these presidents asked for these people like you to come in and join. They volunteered. Abraham Lincoln was the president during the time Harriet Tubman took place. Her name is Armida Ross. Her real name. Now you got to figure out where the hell she get Tubman from. Central Intelligence. That's right. Somebody said agent. Man, it's a lot of stuff that our people are lacking on, man. Chief Business, can you put up the next character? Because I'm about to get to rolling into these dolls rolls in a second. I'm going to show y'all that the doll rolls was never meant for us. I'm about to show y'all today. For a lot of y'all that ain't never been in our class, I'm going to go back and we just kind of refreshing up. We're going to get to him, though. Let's move him, put him on the big screen. Let's move this brother to the big screen right here. Wow. This man was born in Dallas, Texas. Does it look like he a slave to you? I see down there it says Jim Crow berries. They profit off of his ideas. Oh, man. This Mr. Otis Borkins. Yeah, I heard about him. I'm very familiar with this brother. See, the kids need to be knowing about him. Not Dr. Martin Luther Garvey King, whatever you want to call him. All these goddamn fictitious names came over here doing a reclassification. Y'all, and a lot of y'all just plumb ain't got no sense. Some of y'all are really dumbed down. So y'all believe to the facts of life that the man is from the North Americas. When you go deeper and deeper, you find that he was in Germany and made his way over here. You don't see that everybody outside once again. That goes back to everybody outside seeming to control the North American people. Y'all don't find that shit strange. Y'all ain't never just thought that deep. It's just something to think about. Never remind me, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just sitting up here just talking. The hospitals use his devices and stuff to revive people. He don't look like he was a slave. He don't look like this man. This brother don't look like he had nothing to do with slave. Same thing I told you about George Washington Carver. Didn't have nothing to do with slaves. and we push out this narrative. Our kids are pushing out these lies, and they coming home telling you, Mom, this is my project, and I got to do this project. I wish one of my kids would bring me home a project with some of these fake characters. I'm going straight to that school, and I'm going to have a decent conversation. Because now you got to explain to me why you want my baby to do this project. Oh, we got a bishop up here. Grand Rising.
Okay, that's what you're right.
Grand Rising, we got a bishop up here.
Oh, shit. How you doing?
Grand Rising, how you doing, sir?
I'm all right. Everything going pretty good.
I see your name say Bishop. Are you a pastor?
Oh, nah. Nah, not a pastor.
Is it something you want to add to the story right here, sir?
Oh, nah, I'm just learning. I've been picking up a lot of it, and then I had came across your channel yesterday, and like a lot of stuff that I was looking up, you know, y'all was talking about, and I was like, wow. And just a lot of stuff that I didn't even realize.
Yeah, that's why I tell y'all to go on screenshot, to go back and find it yourself. It don't cost you nothing.
Yeah. But that. And I'm 43, and half the stuff I never even heard of.
Absolutely. Because y'all wasn't taught this. This was a underhanded thing right here. It was hidden.
Yeah. And I've been working on my genealogy and everything. I know my grandma was a Cherokee, and I'm still working on my grandfather and my dad.
You got to keep on going, brother. You in the right direction.
Yeah.
Genealogy is the key over here, man.
So y'all heard what he just said, right? He 40-some years old. He was never taught this information. He was never taught about this information. It's okay, because guess what, though? We gonna talk about it. That's what we here for. We here to produce the untold history, right? We ain't here to bash or criticize. We here to produce these evidence, right? Who the real inventors? Of course, Donald Trump told you already. We built the whole country. Your ancestors. So this is your royalty. When they be like, who the royalty people in my family? The ones that's not talked about right here. This right here. Because if you got the last name Boykins, I'm sure you predate back to him. Yeah. This type of stuff right here. That's your royalties of the inventors that you can't find that's really tied to your bloodline, people like this right here. And if you find a name, you ain't gonna find it with the full middle. Or you gonna find something that's this stuff right here was hidden on purpose. I'm telling you, I was just telling my nation last night when we was in Zoom. Every one of y'all have a purpose. Chat, all of us have a purpose. My purpose is to produce this information. Your purpose is for you to find out who you are and to make sure that these kids don't forget this information. if you got kids, nieces, and nephews? What are we doing, chat? What are we doing? What do we be celebrating? What is the celebrate worth? What does that mean to you? It's just a mental challenge question. See, you was indoctrinated. We all was. We all was. But the purpose is not to let this information go in vain no more. We got to produce this, chat. We got to produce it to the kids. That's why every post I post, I hashtag and say, teach them kids. Teach the kids. Because the school ain't going to talk about this. It's illegal. It's illegal for you to find out that melanated people invented everything. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. These history teachers and these geography books, the writers, the authors, they need to be sued. You putting out misinformation. You confusing the mind of the people. And then y'all acting on it by teaching the kids. You teaching the kids manipulation behavior when you should be teaching the kids, and this is what the science teacher should be talking about too. Some of these people were scientists, not just world history, but scientists need to be teaching what they invented as a product. And now you wonder why you got AI coming in here taking over the minds and controlling everything in the world. Well, you know why? Because they dumbed you down for so long. They know you're not capable to do it. So they take the intelligence and they put it in something else so you won't know how to do it. See, we was always hands-on. Our people always been hands-on. I don't know a job that you start that you don't start by hands-on. But I know if AI get in there, they already know how to do it before you do it. You don't see the difference. They built the skills to program in something else instead of you knowing it. And some of you might be related to this man. Now, who is his heirs? Who is his family members? Who receiving benefits from this man? Some of y'all gonna say, oh, he ain't had no family. Oh, y'all don't know what who is his young? I don't know what. See, that's the thing. That's why it's called genealogy and research. Because we all got royalty of people in our family. Every one of you got a family member that's an inventor. You just don't know it. You don't know it because you ain't never thought that far. It's a thought process. Exactly. The Rothschilds invented the school system. The Indian schools. What about the Indian schools? What about the Carlisle schools and stuff like that? That we don't talk about right now. We don't talk about these schools because you know why? I'm going to tell you why. Because it was never meant for you to know. It was meant to take everything spiritual around you and train you. So now you got the principal. The principal is the ward. The students are the prisoners. And the teachers are the deputies. That's how it really is. You don't want to look at it like that. But I'm being honest. The principal is the ward. Something happened in the school, the teachers only the deputies. They have to bring it to the ward. Same way in prison, you have a warden. You have officers then you have people. Ain't no difference. It's really not a difference. If you find a difference, tell me. But the way I just laid it out for you, to me, they all the same. Everybody is given an instruction. In school, you're given instructions to what? Follow directions, not speak out, but raise hand. Those are the simple So there goes back to when you in kindergarten, pre-K. They teaching you how to stand up straight, a straight line. Well, when you enter into the military, you got to stand in a what? Straight line. See, all these things are programs. Believe it or not. Get mad if you want to. I don't care. But it's still a program. When you learn those alphabets, it's still a program. Because then they took away the real alphabets of the symbols that actually meant words, and then they started giving you A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And half of all those alphabets did not even exist during our people time. I know when you go and do genealogy, some of your people documents, they didn't know how to read nor write. Why is that? Because they went by the symbols. See, a lot of things you people have to realize is when you go into these archives of doing your genealogy and things like that, you find that they leave some information out. So when you see that your family member didn't know how to read nor write, but then all of a sudden you get on down, they got some signatures. But you just told me they didn't know how to read or write, so somebody lying here. So who forced their signature? How did you gain this property? When you go back into some of those census records, you see that they were farmers. They own. Now, how did you get all this land if some of these people didn't know how to read nor write? So did they understand you? Who really spoke English? Who brought English to them? So let's talk about this real quick. I broke this down to somebody else too. So you got April. It's the first month. May is the second month. June is the third month. Soul is the fourth month. July is the fifth month. August is the sixth month. September is the real seventh month. Now let me freeze right there. Let's go back to speaking Creole, because I speak Creole too, fluently. Now when you start counting in French, you have un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept. Sept. The same way sept is spelled is September. S-E-P-T, sept. It's the seventh month of September. October is your 8th month. November is your 9th month. Now let's go on back to speaking Creole again. Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept, huit, neuf. November. Is your 9th month. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Up December. That's your 10th month. January is your what? 11th month. February is your 12th month. And March is your 13th month. And April is the beginning. Did that make sense to you? If I did, put me some hearts in the chat. Let me know that you on the same pace. Let's talk about a little Spanish. Where they tell you, now I'm gonna show you how they mess with your language. I'm finna show you how they really play with your language. Spanish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, nieve is 9. There go again. France, 9. France, 9. So, comment ça va? Ça va bien. Ça va bien, monsieur. So now we're talking about 9. 9. Comment allez-vous? Right? 9. November. Des. 10. Des. 10. So what's the difference? It's not. Because you got Spanish saying des, then you have French dis. 11. See, I'm way sharper than a lot of people think. I just don't let everybody know what I can do. I hope that woke some of you up. I hope y'all wrote down what I said. I hope y'all are taking notes over here. 13. March is the 13th month. Now, when you start to look at some of these numbers and how they were written, you will ask yourself, where did some of these alphabets come in at? I had a brother up here that was speaking about soul yesterday. Soul were connected to Mississippi. The soul people. That's why when he was saying soul, the Kemek, the Tibet. But they told you that was somewhere else. Ain't that crazy? You don't see these actors. You don't see these characters. It's so bad. They work it so bad. They poor at it. You know why I say they poor at it? Because too many people done woke up and caught on. You got an Egypt over there in goddamn Africa. Come on, man. Ain't no man. What? When? So when we go back to your basic instructions before leaving Earth, the water system. See, that goes back to y'all scholars. I'm going to tell you what, I know some of you scholars mad at me right now. Y'all probably saying, who the hell this Negro is? I know some of y'all mad. Because y'all wrote the instructions of the biblical, right? Y'all was describing a water system. Now let's look at the Egypt over there in Africa. They don't have that water system, sir. Africa get water from Asia, sir. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Somebody's lying here. Africa, I'm going to say it one more time. Africa get their water from Asia. Sir. It can't be Egypt. It just can't be. Because the water system's supposed to be in 7 ways. So how could Africa be Egypt and there is no 7 system of the rivers that would describe over there? How? make that make sense if they share water with Asia. They have to get permission. So it would make you think. It just would make you think sincerely. You took Egypt to Africa. Of course you did. Of course you did. Of course you lied. Of course you sat up here and indoctrinated and told people that they got to look all the way around the globe when it's really right here in front of you in Mississippi. Divide the land to Ohio, Florida. When you talk about the Passon River. Then I'm going to also wake my people up that I'm going to go back and play the man name. I'm going to share his voice again. I think he need to be remembered. Because when I got to looking at him, he had a little tan to him. He's a YT man, but he had a little tan to him. And you know, he had some very important information. And that goes back to say, what I'm finna bring out, right? What I'm finna share with you. And what you finna hear closely. I need some Africans in here. Where the Africans at? Come on in here, Sweet Pea. Right, because what I'm about to share of this man speaking, it gonna show you Africa wasn't even discovered during this time. So we gonna get into it. I just gotta share it, right? Right, I gotta share this information. I don't gatekeep.
Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. But E.E. Calloway is content, for he has found the Garden of Eden. The truth makes you free, says the country lawyer. I've studied the Bible and walked these woods, and I...
Hold up, he was a lawyer now. He was a lawyer, so don't let that go over your head.
Prove that this is paradise. And the Lord planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed. This sacred spot, contends Calloway, is here to the east of the Apalachicola River in the unspoiled country of the Florida Panhandle. Here grow trees pleasant to the sight, including gopher trees, the long-needled torreya, which Noah used to build the ark. A Baptist minister, Calloway started his search after discovering several petrified logs of the wood near the park. That says the woods of fire, he says of the discovery, and here his quest ends, where the river winds its way to the green loveliness of his Eden, all described and documented in his book. Well, Mr. Calloway, you say that this is the Garden of Eden. There it is.
I think about in the center of the garden, north and south. The Garden of Eden, east and west, is not over 10 miles wide, paralleling the river from Chattahoochee down to Bristol. But you're right in the center of it here at Torreya State Park, north and south, between Chattahoochee and Bristol.
Well, now, according to the Bible, the Garden of Eden must have trees pleasant to the sight, and it must have gold and onyx stone and a river of 4 heads. Is this one of the rivers?
This is the Pison River, which is mentioned in the 2nd chapter of Genesis, when it says, a river went out of Eden to water the garden and parted and became into 4 heads. The tree life from Chattahoochee to Bristol is the largest of any other area in the world. The Bible names 28 trees. The best authority on earth have identified 27 of them here, and many more, including the gopherwood tree. The Bible names those 4 river heads as the Pison, the Gihon or Gihon, the Hiddekel, and the Euphrates. The first one was the Pison. The Bible says that is it that compasseth the land of Havilah, which was North Florida before the flood, where there is gold. And the gold of that land is G-O-O-D. The Bible used that adjective to describe the North Florida gold to further tie down the exact location of the Garden of Eden. The next verse says there's also Bdellium there. which is nothing but rosin out of pine trees that God instructed Noah to pitch the ark out of, and onyx stone, which is marble. And North Georgia, right where this great river has its source, is one of the largest marble heirs in the world. The Tate Marble Quarry and company there, Tate, Georgia, is one of the largest. So the natural monuments definitely mentioned and described in the Bible as being related to the Garden of Eden are here, and they are not anywhere else on this earth.
Well, not only are we sitting in the Garden of Eden, but we're also sitting in an area where you say Noah built the ark.
Noah built the ark out of gopher wood, which God selected himself for him to build it out of.
Is this the only place that you
This
know
is the
of?
only place on this earth where it has ever grown. It's the most peculiar wood on earth. You can take a piece of it the size of this match when it's green. You can't break it. You can twist it and turn it. It's the lightest wood on earth. I have had its fibers, its structure, its every phase of it chemically analyzed. There's no other wood on earth like it. It's the lightest. And Noah built the ark out of wood not very far from where you and I are sitting here at Doria State Park. It was loaded, and then it floated 5 months and landed on Mount Ararat, where we know definitely that it's now embedded in the ice.
Now, there are four rivers that are necessary for the Garden of Eden. What are the 4 rivers
The
here?
river went out of Eden to water the garden, says the 2nd chapter of Genesis, and it parted and became into 4 heads. The Pison, the Gison, the Hiddekel, and the Euphrates. That is the only 4-head river system on this earth. When the idea or the notion or the belief that the Garden of Eden was somewhere else or over in Europe or in Africa or someplace over there, the Western Hemisphere was unknown. They did not know that the continent existed west of the Atlantic Ocean. Therefore, they couldn't search this continent along with the others to find the river of 4 heads and these other great natural monuments which the Bible said was related to the Garden of Eden. It came my pleasure and my responsibility and my duty to search the North American continent and definitely point out the same bare natural monuments that the Bible relates to.
Now, Sister Soul got the river. Can y'all give it a big string for a second? Africa was not even discovered. Y'all better get out of here with these African stories. I'm just saying, can somebody put Sister Soul up on the big screen? Spirit Warrior, can you put up on the big screen for me, please? We gonna learn over here. We gonna bring things to a reality. This was made during 1972 is when it came out. So in this video, this man looked like he was about 80, 90 years old, right? So just to hear him talk in the system, you got to have a system. He broke down the system. He also said it was nothing like it, Grand Rising. So now you guys need to know who you are. You've been bamboozled. You've been lied to. How many times you gonna keep being lied to? Y'all, we gotta wake up. We just gotta wake our people up. It's not time. You can type it in on YouTube, The Real Garden of Eden in Florida. I don't gatekeep. I want you to look at it. Mr. Calloway. This old YT man. Now, why would he come out and say something like that? Right? Just common sense approach. I thought it was some racism going on. Ah, hell. You've been lied to. You got to learn that the false prophets and the true prophets is that they falsified and told you and reclassified you. These are the false stories. The real story is you live your own reality. Discovering your purpose. We have a lot of inventors that's not talked about. These people did not come from the Atlantic. Some of y'all so bad indoctrinated, y'all believe in the Atlantic slave trade. I ain't seen no Navy boat go over there. Why the Navy ain't out there then? Where the Marines at? Why you ain't send them over there then? You gotta make some stuff make sense. They know not to go over there. They know it's not even a survival status. Sister Soul, can you put the map back up for me, please? Let them see the system of the map. See, we like to show stuff over here. We ain't gatekeeping. Only thing you gotta do is type it in on the real Garden of Eden. There it is. It look like a tree to me. It look like a tree to me. It does look like that. It does seem to give off the tree of life. The natural source. It connects back to Mississippi, Ohio, all these mounds. All these mounds are connected. While you at it, Sister Soul, can you type in Bottle Creek Mound? Bottle Creek Mound.
Bottle Creek? Okay, give me 2 seconds, sis. I'm finna get back to the computer.
When she get back to the computer, I want to show y'all something else that's being gate kept. I said gate kept. I know what I'm saying. I ain't say gatekeeping. I said gate kept. Why did they keep this from you? I'm going to show y'all something today. We going to learn some stuff. Yeah, as soon as she pull up Bottle Creek Indian Mounds. Yeah, golf courses are the mounds too. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. They over there playing on our ancestors. People that's living inside of that. Man, that's a crime. That's a crime to put some fake ass grass over our people. Soon as she come back with the computer, we gonna get rolling. I want her to show y'all Bottle Creek Mound. Bottle Creek Indian Mound. I'm about to show you something that's covered up, that's not talked about. Y'all need to be looking at. I'm gonna see if I can actually go get this screenshot of what it looked like real quick. I'm gonna see if I can pull it. I like to do it because, see, one thing about it, I want you to understand how indigenous you is. See, they don't talk about this stuff. It's illegal. It's illegal for you to know about your agriculture. It's illegal for you to know about where you from. But it's legal for them to tell you a lie, you from Africa. Man, that shit diabolical. It's crazy. This some stuff that your kids believe in right now. I'm gonna see if I can. Okay, hold up. I got a good source of picture of it. Hold on. I got a good old source of it. Send it to the host real quick. I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm about to show you something. Sister Soul back up here. You got it pulled up, Sister Soul?
Yes, you said bottleneck mound, right?
Nah, it's Bottle Creek Indian Mound.
Oh, wow. There's one that's a bottle.
Nah, it's Bottle Creek Indian Mound. You gonna see the whole virtual reality image. It's the Creek Mound. It's near Mobile. I'm finna show them something. Okay, now go on over a little bit. Go on over a little bit. Go on over a little bit. You should be able to go down a little bit more. You should see some. Go down. Okay, go at the top. Go up at the top. At the top of your left hand corner. The first picture. Yes, ma'am. Cite that picture for me. Yes, indeed.
See if we
finna learn something. Let's see if we can make that thing. Now,
This
is a real mound that's in Alabama right now. Don't that look like Egypt? Why y'all looking all over there in the other deserts? This is what it looked like. Now, this is what Google's showing you what it really looked like. Did you know all this connect back to Mississippi? I bet you didn't know that. I bet you didn't know that. I bet you don't. So now, let's see. Can you zoom out of it just a tad? Just kind of touch your screen just a tad. Oh, man. I see the river source. I see
the nut. Is that nut that they show for Egypt with her doing a back bend up to the galaxy or something? That's what this looked like to me. This whole thing right here. I don't know if you see that, but
I do see that.
Okay.
So all of this predates. So this whole light source right here, it connects all the way. You see that possible God? Ah, man. Man, y'all don't see that shit, do you? Tap the screen, y'all. Tap the screen. Y'all too silent for me. Tap the screen. Grand Rising. Wake up naturally.
yeah.
She's showing you right now. She's showing you what's going on right now. Didn't I tell you those mounds were agriculture? Didn't I tell you those mounds were indigenous? Didn't I tell you those mounds had civilization there, thriving people? Man, they had a pool there, a small dip pool and like small bodies of water. They had a garden, and what you see was houses, villages, townships.
Residential area. Another residential area right here, separated with some water. Here go the pool. She just told y'all they go the pool. Mapped out. The terrace.
It get bigger than that. It's way bigger than that.
Yep, it's cut off right here on the picture. So let me see if I can find another one that's...
It's way bigger than that. Then when you look at it, you'll be like, oh shit, is that Atlantis? Oh, there it goes.
Look right there.
Oh. Y'all wasn't expecting me to show y'all that, was you?
I never...
And you know what? It's kind of shaped like a turtle, too. You don't see that water over there to your right?
Yep. Turtle Island. Right here.
Y'all wasn't ready for that, was you? All of this goes to Mississippi. Y'all don't believe it, do you? Oh, yes, the hell it do. Oh, yes, it do. That's the Mobile Bay, baby. That's the Mobile Bay. This is the Mobile Bay. Why they not teaching you that? Y'all wasn't taught that? Y'all see all these pyramids? That's Egypt. Y'all still want to think Egypt and Africa? I need some Africans to come in here right now. Do y'all see that? Can y'all give me some Africans in here right now? Can I get some Africans in here right now? You ain't gonna find that. Why these pyramids are not talked about? I see a lot of mounds in here. I'm looking at about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, I'm looking at over 10 mounds just by looking in this picture. It's absolutely quiet. If America ain't Egypt, then what you call it? If this ain't the land of milk and honey, then what you call it? They weren't staying in teepees. What you see these little bottom things was what? Houses. Tiny houses. You see that water back there? It tapped like a what? It looks like a turtle. The real Turtle Island. The Tartarian, whatever you want to call them, Tartarian people. They had so many names for them. You call them the Aboriginal. You call them the Amaru, but it still adds up to the same person. You just using a different name. You can't change who they are. You can't change what's not being shown right here. I need some Africans in here because they forgot to teach y'all that we had that over here. See, when I say I'm gonna learn you something, I'm gonna learn you today. We are the real indigenous people. You don't think they ain't been there? Of course they done been there. They done been there. They done collected what they could, but they couldn't go that far. Because it's bushed up. It's a lot of bushed up that the trees done overgrown. The ancestors but look, you see all that fertilization right there. Then what Sister Soul just showed you, where they had a garden at. This ain't over there in Africa. This is in the Mobile Bay that's connected to Florida. Possibly the Tainos ran there as well. Bottle Creek Mound. Those were Creek people. Who else was on that bay? But guess what? That bay go a long way because it runs to the Tom Big B. It runs in Georgia. So, it connects back to Mississippi. This is why you want to get back in y'all rightfully places, folks. Because you ain't learning. You ain't knowing about this stuff. Y'all better go take that African off your name. I'm serious.
It says the Etowah Mounds. Occupation of the Etowah Mounds. Lamar Village. Ikesi. Do you know what that saying says? Is that
it's like in that kind of language that they talk, it's like they speak in Tibet. But it runs with the village of the Iteka to the Omugla Nation historical part. See, these were Creek, but see, before Creek, right? Yamasee, Olmec. That's why they got you up there with Omugli. They don't want to tell you about the Olmec people. See, they ain't gonna talk about all this stuff. That stuff is too much like right. If you know what I mean. It's too much like right to tell you what's really going on. See, a lot of y'all was trained that the Olmec people was just in Mexico. But see, y'all forgot to get what was the Creek though. Before you gave them the name Creek, what were they? Huh?
Sis, this phone about to go. I'm coming back on the other phone.
Okay, that's fine, sis. So what were they though? Where were they? That's the question. See, you gotta think about it. They gave you the English alphabet because they could not pronounce the name of who they were. They didn't understand them. Right? Yeah. This is what we have to talk about. They didn't understand our people. So they gave you certain individuals with names. They tell you Creek. They tell you Choctaw, Chickasaw, the Seminole, and the Cherokee. Then you go back and you learn Shelagee. Shelagee is how you really say Cherokee. It's the Shelagee people. Yeah. But see, what were they before you gave them Shelagee, Cherokee? What were they called? They was late when I tell you And it goes back to some of you good pastors on the back end that be reading these good ass books, basic instructions. But don't forget in the book of Nehemiah, they say that people won't even know their own land. Oh shit. Who was they talking about? The people with the children of the land will not know who they are. Why is that? Why you won't know who you are? You know why you ain't meant to know who you are? Because they was colonizing you. See, and then one thing about it is the author that's writing this story is writing what you only can see. You don't just come up, they just like they come up with the movie Avatar. Y'all believing, oh, these are just some creep. Nah, they seen it. They seen it to be able to draw it, and they seen it to be able to make a movie about it. But you keep forgetting something. When you go back and watch from the first to the second to the third, the new one just came out. You can't seem to get rid of the military people. Ain't that weird? The military. The same ones who came here and discovered who? You. See, our people, we didn't have all this stuff going on back in time. That's why you want to see when you don't know who you are, you be confused in the mind. You don't know what to believe. Well, that should be an eye-opening. A pastor need to be explaining what type of damn people them was right there. I feel like having church. Ain't that right on the yeah. Those are Olmec people. Those are Olmec people. But y'all was saying that Olmec people.
Okay, I'm gonna need you on your hands and knees.
Was only inside of where? Mexico. That's a lie. That's a lie. The Yamasee people are features of the Olmec. Yamasees. Close the door. That's what they did. They closed the door. All you see right now is a bunch of hypocrites that's up here indoctrinating your ass. That's keeping you from knowing the real true who you are, and they all over here with a corporation, EIN, CIN, whatever number you want to call it. It's benefiting them. And you working for free. You making the money. You making they pay grade because you coming inside the building. You sitting down like a good student. You pulling out the book like a good student. And you reading and answering like a good student. If it's that goddamn easy, all of us need a church. I'm just keeping it real. I probably need to go start me one. Called Unindoctrinate the Negroes. I bet you I probably have like maybe 40 or 50 of our spiritual people up in there. Soon as another pastor come in, oh, y'all know not to go over there to this lady church because she over there teaching the people not to be indoctrinated. That's what they do. That's what them small hats do. They close your mind mentally and destroy you all over physically. And then when you realize it's too late, you got to repeat and come all over again like a kindergarten. They can't get it right. They'll tell you, well, the child needs to repeat. The child don't need to repeat nothing. This child was not meant to be programmed. You don't see it? See, they tell you all these things what you should do. Soon as your baby get to asking questions, oh, we need to pray for it. We need to grab the olive oil. We need to, man, get your hands off that child. I wish one would touch me or touch mine. You won't touch nobody else, I promise you. That's what they do. And it's so bad. They so corrupt. Because you know what? They know that somebody gonna wake up. That's why they got the police in the churches now. Because when someone wake up in the church, it gonna go down. So they gotta feel a little secure, right? About teaching you a lie. Because they just never know when the truth gonna come out. So if the truth come out, you're gonna be able to get detained because it gonna be a charge oppressing you. Oh, you just did this in front of the congregation. Oh, we got children, we got you, it's gonna be a lot of stuff that come. That's why I tell y'all, get out of there. Get out of there. Because they got a bait for you too in the church. Some of them got polices that go. Some of them got polices that control it. So when you do wake up and you come to your sense and your light bulb switch come on, you gonna be detained. You ain't gonna be able to act out. That's why y'all gotta stop going. That's why you need to know who you are. Disengage. Disassociate. You can't get mad at them if you keep going voluntarily. I know it sounds bad. It's a routine for a lot of people. But a lot of them are government officials that's teaching this stuff. That's in contract. That's controlling. This stuff been going on for a very long time. All these mounds and rivers and untalked about mounds that you see, you're being told you steal from Africa. Man, y'all better go take that stuff off your name. It don't cost you nothing to do it. It's you coming into your own common sense, doing your own genealogy. I heard this man up here, Bishop. He said he 40-some years old. This stuff is mind-shocking to him. He was never taught this stuff. Then you heard what he said. He said, I listen closely to people, even when people think I don't pay attention. He said, well, I came in yesterday. And he said, I checked into some of the stuff. And I'm like, man, wow. I can't believe it. You know why? Because he was never taught. Does it make him dumb down? No. It make him awake now that he know. Some of our people are really going to be left behind, y'all. Because they don't believe this stuff. They so programmed, they don't know how to. They can't think. That to me, that's critical. It's real critical if you can't think. If you only can look one way, that's bad. That's terrible. That's terrible. You can't look no other direction but one direction. That's awful. You supposed to be able to turn your head and you supposed to be able to look all the way around you. You don't supposed to be up in here just looking one way. You need to be able to see both colors. You need to be able to see the right and the left. But you know what? That goes back to when I was telling y'all. I just gave y'all 13 months. Okay? I gave y'all 13 months. I broke it down. I hope you wrote it down. I gave you your 13 months. I talked to you about the clock equals up to 13. I don't know what more I can tell you. They train you, and I heard this in the Bible, and it says in the Bible as well, if your right hand offends you, then cut it off. That sounds like some Vespuccia America shit. When the people didn't bring him all the gold that y'all heard yesterday on the live. What he do when even kids was involved? When he couldn't get all the gold, he did what? He cut their hands off. Now when you go back and listen to that damn scripture, if your right hand or your left hand offends you, cut it off. Man, what? If I need both of my hands to make labor, why would I fucking cut it off? Man, the stories, the lines, the math, it just ain't mathing. It ain't adding up. Then how I'ma get around? How I'ma drive? How I'ma cook? How I'ma build? Oh yeah, that's what that means. But then you look at it and you view it where they saying, no, you just cut over. No. You ain't gonna come up with another scenario and tell me that that's what that means. No, that's not what that means. What was said is what was said. You gave commandments. You told them what they should do and what they should not do. Now here you going, you done broke all your rules. All you government officials. Y'all break them every day. This what this is. These small head people, y'all lied, told people. Civil rights movement. When we just showed pictures of Martin Luther King with Jacob Rothschild, these folk were best friends. Didn't look like no violent act to me. They all eating fancy dinners. Coretta Scott King got on the Queen Elizabeth dress. She ain't want to smile, but she did. She had to participate, take action in her partner. Man, this stuff is crazy. I know it is. What's even more crazier if you don't do nothing about it. That's even worse. It's even worse if you don't open up your kids' eyes. Y'all got all these inventors up here. Mr. Otis Borkin, right? And they erased his brother. The Negro scientist. He locked out. Is you fucking crazy? Is you crazy? What? The pacemaker man. Monetizing your heart. To save the people. It don't, man. What his slave master at? Somebody? Sheesh. What a slave master. Somebody should have been taking pictures with these folks. Y'all better wake up. If it was truly going down the way that they said and the way that they put it on TV for you, they should have had the masters standing right next to these people doing the 18 and 17s and on down. And they didn't. So you know what that tell me? It wasn't going on. Wasn't no civil rights movement going on until later on Martin Luther King brought his wish-washy ass over here and created all these problems with him. Him and his lover, YT. Now listen. You can't blame it all on the YT. Y'all can't do it. You gotta blame the ones that look like you as well. They both gotta be held accountable. Because he came over here speaking and acting like he was one of the people. His wife was one of the people, but he wasn't one of the people. Just because you married to somebody does not make you one of the people. I'm going to say it one more time. Just because you are married to someone does not make them one of the people. Same thing with Martin. He married to Coretta Scott King. She from Alabama. She indigenous. You a whole damn Germany. And before you came encountering with her, you was already encountering with someone else. Do we care about your personal life? No, but then when you start speaking for the people, guess what happened? It made people do what? Take a look into you. Research you. Find out who you are. What is your method? What was the reason? What was your purpose? It's just something to think about, man. And you can't get mad at all the YT people. You gotta take some type of accountability to hold some of your people accountable. Cause he ain't even from over here, but that goes back to what I've been telling y'all a long time ago. Some of y'all Jamaican people over here in our office, y'all need to get out. Y'all need to get out. Get the hell out of our offices. We don't need you making no decision. The Caribbeans need to be built up right now. The Caribbeans need aid and assistance from you, not you over here trying to construct our people. See, this is what it's going to take. It's going to take a grand awakening for our people to get up, stand up, and do what? Remove them out of here. Do it got to be in a way of violent? No, we do not. It have to be done precise with this pen and paper and start questioning who is in authority. Where you from? Oh, I'm from Jamaica. Are you from Jamaica? What are you doing over here? How did you get this office position? Oh, well, you know I got some people that I don't know nothing about your people that predate here. I'm questioning what you doing here. Did y'all open up the doors publicly and ask, can we get some service? Can we have some input? But y'all sitting behind these doors up in these high, long, beautiful black chairs with them heels clicking and clacking. Like Maya Angelou said, the clicking and clacking my heel. Y'all are, see, you know what's the problem? I'm going to give y'all the real truth. The problem is our people don't want to wake up. Some do and some don't. But you gotta get in these office positions. You gotta make yourself, even if you was once working with the NAACP, get out of there and get in the office position for your people and undo the wrong that was written. Stop engaging into this behavior of manipulation because you want $1. Money didn't exist. The silver and gold was a frequency. It was an energy. The gold is an energy. You put gold around your neck, it helped generate. Some of you don't even know your body pump naturally gold. That's how sleep you is. Is why they can put the iodine and all that to see the radiation in your body. Because it's a metal right there. I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. X-rays, CAT scans. Y'all ain't thinking long enough. You're not thinking long enough. You're just not thinking. You're not thinking about getting in these positions and say, hey, why are you making a decision for our people? We are the community. All these churches, y'all need to be gathered up at the church right now. Asking the pastor, why y'all ain't teaching us this? Why I would be questioning everything. I question any and everything around me right now. I don't care who you is, I'm gonna question you. You got to show me a clear purpose to make me understand. I'm not no gopher, a gopher that go for anything. So you can't indoctrinate me by telling me, well, God said and Adam and Eve did. I don't want to hear that fictitious ass shit. I don't want to hear it. It's stupid. The lie that you tell, the story that's written, and what you sitting up here talking about. You know goddamn well you can't cut nobody rib open and make a baby. How you gonna stop the bleeding out? Come on, man. Don't come telling me no stories because I'm gonna get personal. And when I get personal, you can't stop me from asking questions. It's what y'all need to be asking these pastors. We know we get babies by creating, laying down. See, you gotta separate you gotta stand back as the people in the community, and you gotta separate yourself from the fantasies, because that's what they are. You gotta look at them, are they mentally ill? And then look at the person that's telling you this. You should be like, man, you sick. You mentally ill. Because when you step back and you look at your own reality, you're going to be like, man, you got to show them the same way that I'm explaining this to y'all. Because then they ain't gonna be able to challenge this stuff. See, what they want you to do is believe a hype, believe a lie, and challenge you up on it. Then soon as you get to asking these questions, oh, somebody need to pray. No, don't touch me. You need to answer this shit. Answer the people. Now, when you go down and interview every last one on that got children, did you open up a real? Nope. Did you open? Nope. Nope. And then that right there gonna give you too much clarity right there. Like, man, that sound like too much like right to be doing. See, pastors, bishops, deacon, evangelists, where y'all at? Because I like to ask questions. But y'all like to sit up on the apps, grab these good books and turn your camera on for a view, have 175 in the room, and you still lie. You still lie. You still trying to destroy our people. Putting on a goddamn Vespuccia cape. That's what them robes are. Vespuccia Amigo. Because he came over here with a cross too from Europe. He came over here doing exactly what y'all putting out. Christianizing, colonizing. They all the same. Now you got the people talking about, oh, Christopher Columbus explored the world. He had a shipwreck. That's a lie. Man ain't had no doggone shipwreck. Where? You found a piece of the boat? You can put it together and show the people? Because for what I done gathered from his own people that actually know the real truth, they didn't have no. And then you know what? It's so crazy. The government allow y'all to celebrate this. Control you by a man that renamed himself America. Man, that's sad. He another one that don't need no damn holiday. Dive into Better Wireless and tell him. Him and Martin Luther King, they should be down in the deepest pit of the earth getting swallowed up. I'm just keeping it real.
guess who has to hold that stat? The so-called black American. Anytime don't change it, say, oh, well, this guy, he was in the room, so-called black agent. Say, oh, well, this guy, he was in the room, so-called black American. He was African, but he wanted a job in America.
See, the thing is, they done told y'all all these stores. And y'all running around here like a chicken that ain't got no good sense. It's crazy, man. We got to do better, people. We got to get back in our rightfully place. And it gonna start with the self-journey of you. Because when you get to talking like this to a lot of people, they look at you. Then when you need to be checking the eye, you need to step back. Nah, you indoctrinated, you programmed, and you going down the wrong road. And you trying to take me down the valley with you, and I ain't going. That's just what it is, all day. But he's so blindsided. You still gonna be sitting on your porch looking up in that sky. I had somebody that inboxed me and they asked me about the Dawes Road. Well, we gonna get into that too. What is the Dawes Road? Why do you have a Dawes Road? It was never meant for it was meant for only non-American Indians. And I think I gave y'all the name. I told you to go look up Samuel Morton. I told y'all to go look up Edward S. Curtis. We talked about these president timelines. We done talked about a lot of stuff within a short period of time, within 2 days. I don't mind. Because this is what y'all need to wake up to. You need to wake up to building and getting involved with a nation. I need somebody before I jump into my next lesson. Sister, so are you right there by your computer? Can you pull up the Jericho walls in Huntsville, Alabama? I want to show y'all something. I'm just showing you that the story that they write is revolving you. Right here. Ain't no Jericho walls across Africa. No. Saddam Hussein, them, they ain't fine now, did it? The Jericho walls run from Huntsville, Alabama to Tennessee, Kentucky, all up there. Now, when you go back into your history, you find that these people who was found in the caves up there, Egyptians. You still confused, or you just ain't woke up yet? Which one is it? I could wait, but I can't wait that long. Even on Google Earth, it's gonna show you.
Okay, I'm trying to get it, pull the picture up. I don't know why. Hold on a second.
You might have to pull up the picture.
Okay, there you go. Hold on, I think I got it now. Let me see. No, I'm trying to show it on the computer. And it's, let me see. Okay, there it is. All right, I'll be right back. You want me to pull one of these up for now? I just want to go lay this baby down real quick. I'll be right back. Yeah, you can just pull one.
You can hit one on anyone on YouTube.
Let me see, it's pulling up. Let me see. Okay. I'll be right back.
Y'all see that right there? I know y'all see it. That don't look like it's over there in Africa to me. That's called that's the real Jericho walls. You can look it up right now. I just told you. The Jericho Wall is in Huntsville, Alabama. Now, when you get on Google Earth, you will see that it runs all the way to Kentucky and Tennessee. Why y'all ain't learning that? Anybody got any questions? Panel, anybody, chat, y'all got any questions? Dreamer, you got any questions? Owner, you got any questions?
Nope, just soaking up the information.
It's a lot to soak up, ain't it?
Yep. They just, messed us all up.
Learn more about major depressive disorder and a potential treatment option at Managing Depression.
Simmering on the cover up of it all. That's what just is so astounding. And just the level and the sophistication and then the energy that it took to, take that, it's so deep. You know what I'm saying? The cover up is it's wild. It's mind freaking blowing in real time.
I agree. As he says, the cover up. I was telling my oldest daughter last night, I said it's the amount of lies that's been told to us, and it just makes you rethink and research every quote unquote civil rights person that was brought to us. It makes you, rethink, want to research. And as I said earlier, if I know the truth and I've learned the truth, I refuse to lie to my children anymore. What type of parent would you be to know the truth but still push the narrative, push the lies to your children? You gotta wake up. It's time to wake up. And if you still refuse, you don't want to wake up.
Somebody said, what is the Jericho walls? The lie that so when you read the Bible, they talk about the Jericho walls. Well, there it is right there. It's in Alabama and it runs all the way to Kentucky and Tennessee. See, everything that they wrote about you. Adam and Eve, they are Taino people. They was from Florida. I'm going to break it down. I'm not done with it.
The Fertile Crescent.
There you go. There's a real newspaper out there about these people. I found it. I ain't done working on it yet. Then I'm going to produce it to y'all. You can screenshot it. You can do whatever you want, but you can't hide what's already out there. It's like playing hide and seek. Or like the game when you was playing when you was young. Warm, hot, cold. When somebody say you warm or you hot or no, you cold. Well, that's what's been going on. What kind of bird that is? That look like an eagle. Is that an eagle up there? What you saying?
Yep, it's a big eagle.
Well, why is the eagle there? The eagle stands for what, people? A seal. It's a seal.
I got an 83.
You said it's a seagull?
It's a seal.
Wait, say that again. A seal.
SEAL.
So
when you seal, okay, I get it. I'm thinking you meant the animal seal.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean the government has the what? The eagle. The dollar has the what? The eagle.
Right.
So that's not a coincidence that they seal left right there. They sealed it so they can brand it.
Right.
That's why I asked you what type of bird. Yeah, that's why I said what type of bird that is.
you can tie in the real information of that King James Version and the story surrounding the series of events around, you know what I'm saying, breaking or tearing down, quote unquote, the walls of Jericho, right? See, with the new context, I can read back how the infiltration, you know what I'm saying, so to speak, was written about, you know what I'm saying, thousands of years ago.
This stuff ain't thousands. See, that's the whole game. This stuff ain't thousands of years ago.
Okay, yes, yeah, okay, you're right. But I'm just speaking to the colloquial, contemporary like understanding. I do, yeah, you're absolutely right with that. But I'm just saying how speaking back to the cover up, you know what I'm saying, the Bible speaks of events that happen over here. And people, you know what I'm saying, included over here is what my, you know, overarching was about that. So then establishing how long, you know what I'm saying, this walls of Jericho went, then you can see. You see what I'm saying? The story.
All you gotta do, I'm gonna tell you something to save yourself a headache. Cause see, when they see the instructions that they give y'all, it's a headache. Cause they some liars. All you gotta do is put that in Google Earth. You will see how far it runs. The water there, I will be taking a trip there this summer. You can drink that water. That's healing.
This is ancient. It's ancient,